Hello and welcome to JVS East, JV East Season 6 Round 7 for the Chinese J-Prix. While pre-qualifying is underway, let's take a look at the upgrades ahead of this round. We've got speed upgrades for Team Alpha Prime, Yorkshire Aerial Racing and Pizza Racing Team. Acceleration upgrades for Team Alpha Prime, Mitsubishi JV Team Brabham and Matimor Racing. Grip upgrades for Torto Autosport and Mitsubishi. Turbo upgrade for Torto Autosport and double turbo upgrades for both RDO Motorsport and Pizza Racing. The top car on the grid remains Brabham. Matimor Racing becomes the sole second best car on the grid. Yorkshire Aerial third best, fourth best Carpathian Peak, fifth best. Team Alpha Prime joint sixth best are Torto and Evolve. 8th best are Mitsubishi, 9th best Pizza Racing Team, and RDU Motorsport remain the worst car on the grid. That is upgrades. Drivers' Championship, very tight at the top here. Only 8 points separating first from fourth. That's Arcaniac, Ruski, Kukus, and Boken 34. But of course, if Monaco manages to get a win, for example, in this race, he would jump up all the way up to 70 points, which would put him in a fight. Just a podium could put him in a fight. It's going to be very close, I think, for the drivers, but the constructors less so, because Brabham is 38 points ahead of second, and with just a well raced race here today, they might be able to just outright win it if they outscore Yorkshire Aerial enough on points. Of course, Team Alpha Prime pretty close there. Well, we'll have to see. Pre-qualifying about to finish. Let's get ready for 3 minutes of qualifying. You know the rules. 3 minutes and no distractions. Let's do it. Here we are. Let's take a look at the tokens for lap 1. We've got only a single 4 token spender, and that is Mr. Kamikaze himself in the Evolve Racing car. 2 tokens being spent by Vlado204, Alexei Drozdov of Yorkshire Aerial, and Banana Boy of RDU. We've got 1 tokens being a single token spent from a huge majority of the grid. That's Ethan, Monaco Grand Prix into Foley, Mr. Monza and Dumashna, Kukus, Gibbings, Mini Moai and Matimar and Kisier. So a lot of tokens spent here today. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers not spending tokens. That's 14 token spenders, of which only 10 of course can score points. Let's see then, we're on lap 2 here, approaching the back straight. I think Kamikaze would be the favourite here to win the race. Only 4 token spender, no 3 token spenders even to challenge him. His race to lose. As it crosses the line, he actually only goes provisionally up to the front row. It is a 1-4 right now for Matimar Racing, who both of them are only spending a single token, but Kisier is on pole position, on provisional pole position, and Matimar provisionally in 4th place. Great stuff from them. Monaco Grand Prix, who impressed the most during his debut race and the debut race of Torto, where he outright won it with 2 tokens, is currently provisionally in 3rd. So you don't have the 2 token spenders currently in the top 4. Vlado204 in 5th. Let's see if they fix that. Alexei Drozdov, 2 tokens, but he's up to provisional pole here. Kamikaze also improves, kicking Kisier down into 3rd. Dumashna, who scored the first podium for Mitsubishi last round, is currently provisionally in 4th. Great stuff from him. Matimar down to 6th. Mr. Monza up in 7th. Vlado204 only down in 8th. Kukus is in 9th, spending 1 token. Ruski in 10th, spending none, but of course Kukus rose quite a few possessions in order to get P4 finish last time round. Gibbings in 11th. As we cross the line, Dumashna up to 3rd, Matimar up to 4th, Vlado204 up to 5th, and we're gonna have just one more lap to go, only 5 laps of qualifying. It's a long circuit, Shanghai, and it's its first inclusion in the virtual leagues, starting here in Journeyman Virtual East, the debut of the Chinese J-Prix and, of course, its venue. We'll have to see then. Kamikaze across the line. He goes onto pole position. Matimar onto the front row. Vlado204 onto 3rd place. But it looks quite like it. It is Kamikaze who will start from pole position. Let's take a look at the full qualifying results. Here we are. We can put up the tokens and upgrades just to make it a bit more clear what we're dealing here with. Kamikaze spending 4 tokens and delivering 35.27 is his pole position time. And of course, once again, it looks like he will be able to dominate. He did so at Jeddah. Matimar starts from the front row with just a single token. Those recent upgrades for Matimar Racing have just been incredible. Great stuff. Keisier, of course, finished in 2nd place, I believe, last time in Jeddah, spending 2 tokens. Vlado204 spending 2 starts from 3rd. Alexei Drozdov spending the same amount starts from 4th. Dumashna spending 1 will start from 5th. Great stuff for the Mitsubishi driver. Ethan starts 6th with 1 token. Keisier 7th. Monaco Grand Prix 8th with 1 token. Mr. Monza 9th with 1 token. Kukus starts from 10th with 1 token. Ruski, highest tokenless driver, starting 11th. Tifoli with 1 starts 12th. Gibbings with 1 starts 13th. Balkan 34 tokenless 14th. Banana Boy, despite 2 tokens, will only be starting from 15th. Uphill battle for him. Arcaniac tokenless starts from 16th. Minimoai 1 token starts from 17th. Levioso starts tokenless from 18th. Himpo tokenless from 19th. And Emma Box tokenless from 20th. Let's get straight into the race. 25 laps here in China. Let's get right into that. Here we go. And it's going to be a wet start. Everyone's starting on the intermediates. The track's a bit wet, but it is sunny weather conditions, which will help a lot. But look, we've already got some chaos. We've got Dumashna, I think, dropped a little bit off there. Matimar, under a lot of pressure. Alexei Drozdov has already gone past him. Tifoli has risen some positions. Or Monaco has lost some. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a lot of cars there. Kukus has to swing out wide. And it's just all over the place. We've got Kami in the lead, of course. Alexei Drozdov in 2nd. Matimar down into 3rd place. Ethan is in 4th. And then we've got this fight here. Vlad, the Mitsubishis, and Keisier. Keisier round the outside of Vlad. On the inside. Gets Mr. Monza as well. But Mr. Monza is able to counter. And Mr. Monza is up into 5th place. Keisier holding down 6th. Looks like Vlad is the driver out of the 3 of them who's lost positions. And Mr. Monza, with a mistake there, allows Keisier to get past Vlad as well. Monaco Grand Prix looking for him as well, and everyone will be into the pits now. It's a bit of a difficult pit entry here, but everyone's getting in. Keisier forced out wide a bit there, falls behind Vlad and Mr. Monza. Be unfortunate for him. Kamikaze's onto the soft tires. Got a lot of soft tires. I figured drivers would prioritize the hard tires because it's quite an intensive circuit. A lot of very grip intensive turns. Ethan currently running up in 4th. Vlad and Keisier both looking to steal that position from him, both failing to do so so far. Mr. Monza in 7th, Monaco 8th, Kukus is in 9th. He needs to finish at least 7th and have, of course, no other title contenders score any points in order to get into the 1st place before tokenless finale. We also got 38-point gap for Brabham ahead of Yorkshire Aerial. So they need to increase that to about 44 or 45 with whoever ends up in second place at the end of this round in order to outright win the championship, the Constructors' Championship. And we'll see if they manage to do that. Right now it's Kamikaze having an easy time here, a 35.82 lap time. From him, Alexei Drozdov running easily in second as well, which is helping Yorkshire Area a lot. That's 18 points for them. They are gaining some points on Brabham instead of losing points to Brabham, of course. Matimar in third and Kiesir up in fourth. A lead of this pack here as the podium's pretty far apart, but Kiesir, despite being forced into the wall at the pit entry, is looking to run away here. The Matimar racing car looks to be working with the Shanghai circuit quite well, despite both of them spending only a single token each. If they stay in these positions, that would be 22 points for 2 tokens, or 11 points per token. Which would be a very good score. Ethan, leader of this pack in 5th, Vlad in 6th, Kukus in 7th, fighting Monaco Grand Prix for 7th, and now forced into the grass. Monaco Grand Prix looks for a move around Vlad, great move. Can't make it stick just yet. Now on the inside, can he make it stick? Vlad still looking for that counter move, boost his way back into 6th place, and that didn't last for too long. Monaco looking at the back of Ethan, who's closing down on Kiesir himself. Looks like Kiesir struggling a bit with the grip. There you can see the cars starting to drift a little on the hairpins. Monaco looking for an outside-inside move, unable to perform one. What about here? Round the outside of this hairpin. Doesn't have the traction for it, but maybe going down the straight. Yes, he does have the traction there. He's up into 5th position. Kukus overtaken by Vlad, falls back down to 8th. Mr. Monza Dumashina, the 2 Mitsubishis, catching up to Kukus and Vlad, who are currently mid-battle. Then we have Boken in 11th, Gibbings in 12th, and Mini Moai has gone all the way up to 13th. Great job from him. But his Komi's still out in the lead here, and he's into the pits now for fresh tyres. So is Alexei Drozdov. Will Matimar follow them in? Yes, he will. Kamikaze onto the medium tyres. Alexei's onto hard tyres, in fact. What about Matimar? He opts for the medium tyres, but this promotes Kiesir temporarily up to 2nd, Monaco up to 3rd, both ahead of Alexei Drozdov. We'll see how what that ends up resulting in. Kiesir, Monaco having a battle here, allowing Alexei Drozdov to try and catch up to them. He's on hard tyres, but they are on pretty worn medium tyres. Monaco around the outside, great move, and he's up into 2nd position. Alexei Drozdov now trying to get past them. Kiesir on the straight, and he successfully does so, and he's up back into 3rd place. He's got Monaco ahead of him left to go, and then he has to, of course, catch up the Kamikaze if he's able to. Vlado 204 is up into 5th, Kukus up into 6th. Those drivers who picked the medium towers into the softs for the first dry stint. Now holding up the former soft runners. Kukus, however, forced in the grass, drops down to 8th. Matimar gets past him, gets past Ethan. He's up into 6th position now. Alexei Drozdov's gotten past Monaco Grand Prix for 2nd. Matimar's now looking to make a move on Vlado 204. Not a lot of action in this race. We've got pits for Kukus and Ethan. Kukus onto hard tyres, Ethan onto medium tyres. Mr. Monza making his way through here. He's on fairly fresh soft tyres. He pitted a lap before. Komi's increased his gap on Alexei Drozdov already to 8 seconds. I think that's near a pit stop's length after only halfway through the race. Monaco Grand Prix is on completely dead mediums here. Kisiers and Vlad do Machina as well. They're all opting for the soft tires, interestingly enough. Monaco Grand Prix on those really bad medium tires. I think there was a weather announcement. I think it was cloudy because I don't see the weather marker moving anymore. Monaco Grand Prix, better hope there's no rain incoming, because he is definitely about to pit here, and into the pits he goes, promoting Matimar up to 3rd place. Will Vlado 204 get ahead of Monaco? Yes, he will. What about Kisier? No, he won't, but he'll get very close to them, and they're on very similar tire wear levels. Very interesting battle that can start occurring here. Oh, and you've got Mr. Monza down the inside on Kukus. Kukus counters that move with an inside move of his own, and another one on the outside, and Kukus is keeping 7th place for now. Kisier unable to catch Monaco Grand Prix. Mr. Monza on worn softs has to swerve out wide, allowing Ethan to get through into 8th position. Apologies for the yawns, bit tired. Ethan passed Kukus now for 7th. Mr. Monza passed him for 8th. Mr. Monza looking for 7th. Unable to get it just yet, but there he goes. Better traction than Ethan. Oh, but goes out wide, and it's Ethan back into 7th place. It's just a complete battle for those final 4 points possessions. It is crazy. Ethan coming out on top. Kukus in 2nd. Dumashin well, not in 2nd, in 7th. In 8th. He's up into 7th now. Dumashin on the outside of Ethan. Looking to keep that move. It becomes the inside in turn 2. And he's keeping up there. Mr. Monza has had to pit onto a fresh set of medium tires. Not sure those will last him the end. Kamikaze's improved this gap to nearly 10 seconds. 9 to 10 seconds. Alexei Drozdov in 2nd. Matimar in 3rd. His mediums and commies are both starting to wear off. Vlado 204 softs. Kisier's softs are fairly worn. Monaco Grand Prix softs, of course, less worn. And then Dumash not behind him in 7th. Ethan in 8th. Kukus down the inside, doesn't have the traction, or does he now on the outside of this hairpin, isn't forced out wide, and that's a brilliant move from Kukus, up into 8th place. If you can keep the position, Ethan's trying to go for a counter-attack, unable to make one work just yet. On the straight, will he have better traction? He's got the medium tires, he's got the boost, and Ethan is just back into 8th place. Matimar into the pits now. And he's gone to a fresh set of soft tires. And it's Kamikaze into the pits now as well. Alexei Drozdov will probably be looking to pit soon. Himself has got worn hards. But for now, he is very close to Kamikaze. If rain were to come in, this would help Alexei Drozdov to some extent. However, he's already pulling away Kamikaze. He's already pulling away Matimar with a new round of pit stops from Kisier and Vlad. And Dumashna is already all the way back up into 3rd. Under a second ahead of Monaco Grand Prix. But Monaco Grand Prix has got worn soft tires here. Not much he can do. Ethan, Vlado 204 and Kisier will be able to undercut Monaco Grand Prix, but I'm not sure if there's a right move here, or if they would have to pit one more time or go out on very worn soft tires, be on very worn soft tires at the very final laps. Alexei Drozdov now finally into the pits, and he's onto another set of soft tires. I think those will last him until the end of the race for sure. And it's been a faultless race from Alexei Drozdov here today. Of course, nowhere near able to challenge Kamikaze for that top position, but he's spending half the tokens of Kamikaze, spending 2 to his 4, and that was quite quite easy to predict that Kamikaze would dominate once again after having done a 4 token spend in Jeddah and dominating that. Especially when there's no other 4 token spenders to speak of. Matimar running in third quite comfortably himself. It's been an amazing performance from him, and Kiesir will hope to try and get fourth from Vlado204 here in the final laps to get a 3-4 for Matimar Racing in Shanghai would be quite an incredible achievement for Matimar and Kiesir. And Kiesir boosts his way on the back straight, and he's up into 4th position now, and he's got only 5 laps remaining until the end of the race. Then we've got Monaco Grand Prix in 6th, Dumashin in 7th. Cuckoos has just pitted for a fresh set of soft tires. He will exit still in 8th position. He exits out ahead of Mr. Monza and Ethan. Looks like Mr. Monza hasn't pitted yet, and Ethan's just pitted onto fresh tires, but he's struggling a bit in 11th here. Boken and Mr. Monza having a fight here. Boken has managed to get himself up into the points after Ethan's dropped out of them. And he's already up in the 9th place. Got Matimar very close to Kiesir. In fact, looks like he's been slowed down a lot because Vlado204 is on the back of him. In fact, Kiesir has overtaken Matimar. So may have been some incident involving perhaps Arcaniac there for Matimar. I think there was a rain announcement. No, it wasn't a rain announcement. Otherwise, they would have been entering the pits, right? But yeah, Matimar's dropped down to 4th. That's quite difficult for him because he's got more worn soft tires and he had a comfortable lead, which has now been taken away from him. Podium taken away from him as well. Dumashna very close behind Monaco Grand Prix. Cuckoos, however, has not seen that late soft pit stop work out for him. He's down in 8th, 7 seconds. It becomes 5 seconds now. For a second there. Alexei Drozdov very close to Kamikaze. Some incidents may have been happening here. We're on a penultimate lap of the race. Matimar just trying to chase down Kiesir. You should be watching out for Vlado204 and Monaco Grand Prix behind him. He might be able to catch up if he's not careful. Kamikaze starts his final lap. Doesn't have the fastest lap. That honor goes to Vlado204 with a lap time of 35.80. Matimar just on his last legs when it comes to this tire compound. And he makes a mistake there, and Vlad and Monaco are drawing ever clear fucking closer. They are in fact now attacking Vlado204, forced out wide. Monaco is up into 4th place. Both him and Matimar going out wide. Matimar gets the brunt of that grass. Monaco is through to 4th. Kamikaze wins the Chinese J-Prix. Alexei Drozdov finishes 2nd. Great performance for his rookie season. Kiesir in his rookie season is about to finish on the podium. And it is 3rd place this time, but an amazing end for Matimar Racing. Despite low token spends, Monaco Grand Prix in 4th, Matimar will hold on to 5th, Vlado204 to 6th. Kukas will take 7th place. He will take 7th place. That means he will take the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Dumashna in 8th, Boken 34 finishes 9th. Ethan will finish 10th to make it double points for Team Alpha Prime. Mr. Monza just missing on the points there in 11th. Banana Boy in 12th. Tifoli in 13th. Gibbings will finish 14th. Risky 15th. And so on. Well then, is the Constructors' Championship now Brabham's? Is that the case? Look at this, 38 points gap. Yorkshire Aerial have gotten 18 points, however, from this race thanks to Alexei Drozdov. That puts them up to 103. 103. Brabham have gained 6 points from this. 6 points will put them 129. It is only a 26 point gap that they'll be having. Of course, there's also Matty Moore Racing, that is 25 points. Puts them up to 89. Great stuff for them. 25 points for Evolve puts them up to 84. So we might see an interesting battle for second place there. Here are the results. Vlad gets the fastest lap of 35.80, just 200ths faster than Kamikaze. Kamikaze with another dominant victory there. Great performance for Matty Moore Racing. For Alexei Drozdov, for Monaco, Team Alpha Prime, Mitsubishi, Kukus, Vlad. Great race. Not very heavy on the action side, but a solid race nonetheless. We'll see you next time for the tokenless finale, which will take place for the first time, I believe, at Suzuka. So keep your eyes peeled for the Japanese J-Prix. We'll see you then.